Hello, Fred. How are you?
I've been better, Doug, but I'm here.
I had a feeling you had been better. We were just talking to Kyle about this very thing. How do you keep everybody's spirits up, given this is so new to all of you guys losing this much?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're professionals. We have a game tomorrow, and we're men. So like, what are you gonna do when things aren't going well? Who are you gonna be? What kind of man do you want to be? Young men, old men. We got a little bit of everything on this team. So like, what do you want to be when things aren't going good? And we'll see tomorrow. We'll see what kind of team we're gonna be tomorrow. But we got however many games left for the season. We got to start chipping away, and we'll see who we're gonna be.
It is very telling, isn't it, how people react to adversity, and you find out about them in the tough times.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
What are you finding out?
Uh, I think more so than anything, I'm not I can't speak on, the things that go on inside the locker room, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would just say I think we're all learning. It's a lot harder than we thought it was to flip that switch. You know what I'm saying? Is because we've been there before. A lot of us have played some amazing basketball in some of the highest pressurized moments of our lives. We've reached the pinnacle of basketball in the basketball world. And so you always have that in your back pocket, but it doesn't save you every night. You got to go out there and earn that every possession, every day, every practice, every workout, every shoot around. You got to earn that every single day. And I think as a group, sometimes there's just a collective looking around like, what the hell is going wrong here? And
Yeah.
because it doesn't, we're not trying to be
No,
bad,
no.
but, we're not playing good enough. And it's just as simple as that.
Great. Thanks very much, Fred. Safe trip to Houston.
Thanks, Doug.
We'll go to Michael.
Hey, Fred. Just wonder if you could take us through your version or what you saw or heard what happened before halftime with Sexton and what prompted that and what did you think of the game he ended up having?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to speak on that too much, Mike. I think our only thing I would say is what my message was to anybody and everybody who would listen is like, I'm past the point of judging guys how they play. We know the kid's a heck of a player. I want to judge guys on their character as men and how you carry yourself and what you owe to this game, because this game is great to all of us. And so there's a little miscommunication here and there, some words that were said that shouldn't have been said. We addressed it, and moved on from there. So I didn't speak to him after the game, but I told the other young kid, Garland, like, I don't care how good you guys are, man. Like, that doesn't impress me. I've seen it all. I've done it all. Who are you going to be as a man? And that was my only message. Other than that, I'm not going to speak on what goes on in the game, who said what to who did what. It's basketball. Emotions are high. I just think sometimes we can lose sight of how you should carry yourself sometimes.
Appreciate that, Fred. Safe travels, man.
Thanks, Mike.
We'll go to Josh.
Hey, Fred. I asked Kyle how much of a sense of urgency there is in the locker room. He made a good point that you have too much of a sense of urgency and it becomes too much. It becomes panic and things that you don't want. How do you balance that to the point where there is enough of that sense of urgency, but not more than what you guys need in order to go forward?
Yeah, man, it's just, I think collectively there's enough. I think guys are locked in. I think it's just more like an individual thing. When you wake up in the morning, how much does it mean to you? What is your effort going to be when you get out there on the floor? And if you play the whole game and you end up sitting in the locker room after the game like we all do, or in the shower or whatever, and you trying to think back of every play that you could have did better, and if you feel like at least you gave it all and you left your heart out there, then, you go to sleep and wake up and try to fight again tomorrow. But if you can't answer those questions all the way, then you got some soul searching to do, man. And that goes for myself. I'm not singling out anybody. I'm just speaking in general. That's really my perspective of the urgency part of it. You know what I mean? It's not like we're all sitting around ready to jump off a bridge, but at the same time, we gotta get one, and you get that every possession. You can't play like we played in the fourth quarter and not play like that in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it takes. It's every possession.
In regards to some of the defensive inconsistency, Nick was saying that it's got to be 5 guys. It can't be 3 guys that are in the right spots and that are playing hard. Can you put your finger on why that connectivity isn't always there? Is it the strangeness of the season and guys being in and out? Is it the inexperience of some of the guys? Is there anything that you can sort of put your finger on there?
I do not have a good answer for you, brother. Only thing I would say is that that is probably our biggest problem, because that is demoralizing. And you could see, I mean, we lost this game on spirit alone. You know what I'm saying? Colin Sexton was the best player on the floor tonight, and he had the most spirit, the most swag, the most confidence. And he inspired his team to go out there and do what they did in that third quarter, and that we were trying to get it back after that. So when you feel like you're playing as hard as you possibly can, and then you turn around and the next guy next to you isn't, or he is, or whatever, and they make a 3 or they get an offensive rebound, and like that is the snowball effect that we've been having a little bit too much. So a little accountability, getting a little better, and we'll be fine.
Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it, man. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. We've got one more for you, Fred. We'll wrap up with William.
Hey, Fred. You played 22 minutes and 51 seconds in the second half. How are you feeling?
Feel great, man. I feel great. I love basketball. You know what I'm saying? Listen, trying to leave it all out there, man. I feel like, I'm disappointed in myself, man. I'm just not in the mode that I need to be in right now. And obviously being out for 20 days or whatever it is, like I just felt like this was a game that was there for the taking and need to be taken over, and I just couldn't do it. I wasn't good enough tonight. That's probably the most frustrating part for me. But other than that, I didn't realize I played that much until I got to the locker room. I'm just out there trying to help this team win as best I can.
And weird question, but I feel like every time you come on the press conference, you always speak from a position of wisdom. And I mean, you're 2 years younger than me. I mean, how did you get so wise? Is my question.
It's a great question. I would say, God and life. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things. The people that I've grown up with have been through a lot. So I just got a lot of experience in different areas and just try to speak from a pure place. But it's not helping me win any basketball games, but I can give you guys some good answers. That's about it right now.